Thank you all so much for joining me on the Modern Travel Agent podcast. Today, I'm joined by Francisco Alvarez, who is the Regional Wedding Sales Manager of America for Palladium Hotel Group. We're going to talk all about Palladium Hotel Group weddings. And I wanted to start off before we get into it, Francisco, and thank you so much for all the help that you've done helping us book weddings. You've been killing it. I'm hugely appreciative for everything you've done for our team, and I'm happy to have you on.
Thank you, Chris. Thank you for the invitation. You will say well, part of the of this and everything is just to express a little bit of what is happening with Weddings by Palladium. As you know, we love more destinations and we love working with all the team and everyone. So thank you for the invitation. Thank you for taking in consideration to come and talk a little bit about weddings. That it's a really extended subject, but we're gonna talk a little bit about everything today.
I love it. No, I love it. I mean, I think, for agents, they don't always know all the kind of intricacies of when packages switch over. So I think it's a great time, being that y'all just switched over all of your wedding packages, to kind of highlight the new things that y'all have and share a little bit about that so agents have an idea.
Sure, it's really important so they can have the updated information, everything. So sometimes I know between a lot of emails, a lot of clients, sometimes just try to get the updated information, and sometimes you are is this the correct information or this is the updated one? So pretty much, thank you for the invitation for doing this, so we can talk a little bit more for the new collections that there are collections made by Palladium Hotel Group. So this is an advantage for us, to be more flexible with all the clients, because I will know that at this day, all weddings and all wedding couples, they want a flexibility and they want a unique wedding, sometimes to change just a little something. And some at this point, with all these new collections, we can do it. So maybe if you don't mind, I can start telling you about the wedding packages that we have at this point, with Weddings by Palladium. So I will start with the with or a small package for those couples that they might want to just escape to a beautiful destinations that we have, for example, in Puerto Vallarta, Costa Mujeres, Riviera Maya, Dominican Republic. We are two. We're in Jamaica and Brazil. So if they want to come and experience just a private wedding, we have the turnout package. The turnout package gives you the access just for the couple, or it could be all the way to 10 people for the same price, or you can add even 5 more people to this package. So this is a best great opportunity just for that couple that says, you know what, I have a small wedding, that's okay. If not, if they say, you know what, I have a big family, I have more family coming up, we have the Palladium Signature that it's like a gorgeous package too. And I would say this one, it will give you all the way to 25 people, starting from 25, the same price for 25. And if you want to increase this package, to add more people, you can do it all the way to 40 people. So it's an extra charge for the people, but in case that you're looking for something with a little bit more, I would say the Tropical Blaze for 50 people, or you can increase it. You can add more people with an extra charge all the way to 90. So this is something that it will have a private reception, a cocktail hour, and it will have also the ceremony. So this is a more complete package. It will give you a lot of perks for the wedding couple that we're looking to pamper them all the time. Since the moment they arrive all the way until they leave, we're trying to look for their happiness and show them the importance that they have for us. And last but not least, our biggest package that we have for 100 people for this wedding that they want to do a big wedding, it will be the Garden Blooms package. So Garden Bloom package is a price for 100 people that will give you the access for dinner one day before the ceremony. The ceremony date, you will have the ceremony, the setup, everything. And you will have also a cocktail for 1 hour and then a private reception for 4 hours. And this package actually includes the DJ, basic equipment, and basic lights. So this
Cool.
is more like a complete package for all the price that they say, you know what? I don't want to stress about anything. So we are the solution, to help them with everything. just to give them like all the information. We try to connect with all the brides every time that they can, every time that they have like questions, because sometimes an email, it could be really long, but I would say personally, sometimes you are still having questions. Even that
Mhm.
there is a lot of information there, they want to know a little bit more. So we connect with them since the moment we start with everything, and we connect with everyone so we can try to explain a little bit more, because I think so with a phone call, it's better to explain everything than just with an email.
For sure. Yeah, emails are hard in general, right? And also, when you write an email, as soon as you get an answer back, you realize there's a million things that you meant to ask that you kind of forgot to do. So, I think that's great. It also just helps you kind of understand somebody on a different level when you're able to connect with them over the phone. You get to hear their voice and know a little bit about them and what they want. Can you talk a little bit about like that process? So, let's say we have a wedding couple that signs up with Modern Destination Weddings and they want to work with us. And we say, okay, Palladium Costa Mujeres is the perfect property for you. We want to, let's say, connect you with the on-site team or connect you with Francisco. What is the process from that point up until like the day of? Like, what does that look like for the client and also for the agent?
Sure. Once that we receive like the new wedding, I mean, more destination will look for us, will tell us, oh, the first thing that they ask is like the ability. I know it's most important, and we know like we try to give them as much information as we can since the first moment. Like what do we have ability? We have like the date, times, everything. So since that first moment, we're gonna sign a wedding sales senior advisor that will be looking after not just like a more destinations, but also the couple. So we can be like all connected and we can share as much information. So this process will take like a 2, 3 weeks, maybe like not just to confirm the first the date and everything, but also like to share about packages, share all the information that they might have, and most important, to have a first call with them, with the couple too, with more destinations than the couple, so we can hear about what is the vision for the wedding couple. So this is too important. So maybe we can recommend a venue. Since we have the experts here that they are usually like in the hotel too, checking everything, like learning everything about Palladium. So we want to share with all of you like all this information. So once that this wedding salesperson is in contact with the more destination and the wedding couple, then we will help them to go to secure the date, secure the venues, secure the time for sure, have everything ready. Once that this is ready, we send it to a wedding planner. It could be from 1 year period to the wedding date, or in case that we have less time, we send it to the wedding planner too. So then the wedding planner will talk to them about, we'll send them this format that we have or we use, that it will have all the information in it. I mean, since the ceremony, what it's included, the boutonniere, the like all the flowers, the chairs, everything with pictures. So it could be more visual, because sometimes even that you share like this information, sometimes you forget, like you have a lot of things on mind. So you are like how the botanier looks
Yeah,
like. So
right.
with this picture, we tell you like everything so you can have it. We expect like a more comments for the wedding couple. So this way, like we can add things or we can suggest other things too in the planning process. So the planning process, we could say it will take, for example, it's a wedding with a year, 1 year period to the wedding date. So if we have 1 year, we're gonna have like a pre-match. We're gonna be in constant communication with the bride or with a wedding couple in general, because I will tell you, like right now, most grooms they are getting like involved too much too, so that's amazing
Mhm.
too. And I would say like with all the wedding couples, it will be like a kind of difference. We have since couples that they, since the first moment, they know everything, what they want. And some of them, they are receiving suggestions or they might change their mind that it's good too, because that's why we have the time, the perfect time to do everything. So once that we have like all the planning, we see everything with them, like what do they want to add, what do they want to just have, like all the colors, everything. Then we pass it to a wedding coordinator that it's gonna be this person 2 weeks before the wedding date.
Mhm.
So the wedding coordinator, it's gonna be the person that it's gonna be with them since the moment that they arrive, so we can welcome them all the way to the day that they are leaving. So the wedding coordinator pretty much will have all the folder with all the information that it was in the planning process. So at the time that it reached out to the wedding coordinator, the planner did all the job for all the planning. So pretty much everything that is coming through with the wedding coordinator, it's to be like a executing all the events, looking everything is perfect, and most important, helping the bride or the groom or the wedding couple in general, like anything that they might need. For example, sometimes we have like the brides forget something in the room, so we can just call like to the bellboys and tell them to bring it. Sometimes we are looking for something, some last minute change, like names or some accommodation and something. So this way, like we can help them and we can just relieve them for any stress for that date.
Yeah, that's great. I know. I mean, let's just be honest, weddings can be a little stressful, right? So making sure that they have that on-site support, even if, let's say, nothing needs to be done, it's just nice knowing that somebody's there to take care of them and it's not all on their shoulders to kind of figure it out. So I love that. I think that one of the big things that you've talked about, and one of the reasons why we love booking weddings with Palladium Hotel Group is super customizable, right? There's a lot of different types of packages, but there's also ways to customize those packages. And there's a lot of sort of that personal touch for the clients. I think one thing that you shared with me, I think the last time on our call, was sort of these romantic experiences, right? These sort of unique types of things that couples can do or that guests can do as more and more people are continuing to travel and posting on social media. People are looking for more unique types of things that they can do. And I was wondering if you can share a little bit about some of the types of unique experiences that y'all offer on site.
Sure. Sure. I mean, just in general, I will say like one of the things that we have like a basic in all the different palladiums that we have, it's gonna be the romantic dinner. That pretty much the romantic dinner will play a role like it could be an engagement dinner that we have it before, and something that you have, it's like you are under the stars, could be on the beach, like everything is like a gorgeous. We play like some lights around, so it could be like a really romantic. You will have a set of dinner menu for them, and you can add more things. For example, things that we done it before, they added a bio list. So at the
Mhm.
moment that they are asking like maybe the groom will ask the girlfriend that moment to get married, a violinist will come, so it could be like a more romantic for them. So we always come like for the romantic dinners. It could be both, or it could be sometimes like after the after the ceremony, after like a reception, everything 1 day later, 2 days later, they want to do just something they alone. So this is also one of the options that they can use. So they can just be alone having dinner, and they will feel like they're alone on the beach and everything, because we try to place it at some point that it's gonna be like a kind of really private for them. So another thing that we have is that we are placing right now, it's the getting ready for her or for him, that it could help them like to have everyone like okay, for example, it's more common like the bride comes with the bridesmaids and everyone wants to get ready together. So we have amazing rooms. So these amazing rooms that are really big, that they will have a space there, or we have the also at the Centropia Spa and Wellness that we have in each Palladium. You have the bridal suite that you can do it too. But with this package, you will have some beverage. You will have also some snacks too. So this way they can have something to eat in case that they want to, and something to drink. And most important, something to take the pictures. It can look gorgeous, everything, because right now everything is going to social media, to be honest. So we are looking for that part too. So it could be more memorable. And the most important, no more like to go to social media, like to show like everyone like what are you doing, everything. It's so you can look back maybe 1 month later, 1 year later, and you can remember and you get a smile from that picture.
Mhm.
Like I remember all this special moment. So we're looking we're taking care for all of this so they can come back on time and they can say oh my God, I remember my wedding from in Palladium. I
Mhm.
remember all the amazing work that my destination did to connect with us, everything. So we want that. We're looking for that, Chris.
That's awesome. And I think I saw, I was looking through some of the details. I think I saw something about like a s'more bash, maybe like a picnic too. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yes, actually, we have a picnic too. That the picnic could be like a just for the couple, and or it could be for more people, like a 10 people sometimes, or it could grow all the way even if they want to add more people. Sometimes they want to do something private just with the family. So they decide to do this picnic that it's gonna be something amazing, something that we do at the beach with some entrance and also some beverage. And if not, we can do the s'more bash. The s'more bash actually it serves to previous the wedding. Usually they use it like at the s'more bash because it's to 24 people, but it could grow all the way to 40 people or more. So depending how many people you have, so just imagine yourself like at the beach with all the setup like at the bonfire in the middle, and you are sitting around the bonfire. We have also like a living room apart just in case some people they want to sit there too. Everything will look gorgeous. We're gonna have a special sign for this, and we're giving some gifts for bride and groom. But most important, we have it before like at the small bash sometimes just for the groom with their friends. So they can just be there like a chilling, having fun, everything, or it could be like a for the bride too, and the bride with all her friends, like a having fun too. So it will be depending. I will be depending the idea they want. So we can adapt to the client always. And most important too, so they can share a little bit more time between them.
I love that. Yeah, and I think that's such a cool thing too, is depending on what the wedding couple wants, you can kind of split it up. Sometimes before they have all the guys go do something and all the girls go do something. So I think that's kind of cool that that there's the option to, everybody can do it together. You can do it separately. Getting ready can be the bride, the groom. It's customizable, which ultimately that's where we're at, I think, in just the marketplace, especially with weddings, is that people are looking for customizable experiences and they're looking for something different. And I love that y'all are able to offer that to them. And I just had, I guess, one more question I want to talk about. So something that I know agents are always looking for, wedding couples are always looking for, is like deals, promotions, right? That sort of added value. Can you share a little bit about kind of what y'all have available right now so that agents can also know some additional ways to help sell their wedding couples on Palladium Hotel Group?
Sure. I mean, part of the packages, I would say, for example, some of the packages they have like a 2 free nights. So that it's for honeymooners, so they can come back for the hotel that they get married to. And they have 1 year period after the wedding, they have 1 year to redeem these 2 nights. So they need
Mhm.
to come back with the wedding coordinator and they need to tell them, hey, I just got married. For example, I will say just got married on April and I want to just check on these nights. I want to come back and you can say these dates. So usually we ask for 2 or 3 different dates so we can check the ability and we can send everything. So this is part of the or the package. We always send all the information about it, how they can redeem everything. And pretty much what we ask is they are part of as a group, and they have a minimum with a 17 room nights too. So it's a kind of important. They have this, they share with the rooming list with us, everything. And I know at some point they will be asking us the information, okay, what is the ability, everything. So we always ask, can you give us 3 options? We try to accommodate them, with the best date, everything, so we can just give them all information. We extend the information, and most important, we can welcome them in Palladium. And also, one of the other promotion that we have, for all this year, it's we could call it a package too. That it's a crazy in love. Crazy in Love is like a free wedding destination. So to have access to this promotion, you need to have a group contract with a minimum of 10 rooms and with a minimum for 3 nights each room. So this is too important. This way you can get your wedding, that you get your ceremony, and you can get a semi-private reception. We could say that it's going to be in one of the restaurants, so you can have dinner with everyone. You get a cake too, a wedding cake, that it's something that we always have like a part of all the packages. And most important, with this promotion, you get the 2 free nights to come back to the hotel. So it's something really nice. The only thing about this promotion, it's only valid through Monday to Thursday, and the times that we have for this package is 10 a.m., 12 p.m., and 2 p.m.
Okay.
So it's just some information. I mean, every time that I know that if they look for other destinations, they will have an amazing team there. I work with most of them already, so it's amazing always to work with the team.
Thank you, Francisco. It's always a pleasure. I think, especially from an agent perspective, right? Agents are always looking for that contact, that person that is going to make things happen. And you've done such a great job for us. I'm certainly appreciative. And that was a big reason why I wanted to have you on too, is because you've been so helpful in facilitating the process and making it quick for us, that I know that you can do that for other destination wedding agents as well. And so I want to make sure that I include all your contact information. I'm also going to include, of course, a PDF with all the wedding package details so that people can look at that as well. But if agents are looking to connect with you, what is the best way to do that?
I would say the best way is gonna be by email. Trust me. And you can say like I'm really fast at emails, so
Yeah, you
I
are.
try to come back as soon as possible with everything. You can tell that I love what I do. I mean, I love my job. Palladium is an amazing company to work with too, and I love to connect with all the agents every time that I come. So I would say the best way is by my email. So that is francisco.alvarez at palladiumhotelgroup.com. So that's the best way they can contact me. I can always get back to them with information, program calls, everything. I mean, I'm available every time that it comes like to resolve any doubts or any situation, anything they might have, I'm gonna be available.
I love it. Well, Francisco, it's been a pleasure connecting as always. Thank you so much for joining me on the Modern Travel Agent podcast.
My pleasure, Chris. Thank you for the invitation, and I can wait to still working with more destinations.
Thank you.